Imagine a world where every resource in agriculture serves multiple purposes, where waste is minimized, and sustainability takes center stage. For years, livestock farming has been cast as an environmental villain, blamed for deforestation, methane emissions, and resource depletion. But what if that narrative is incomplete? A critical piece of this puzzle is the role of crop byproducts, leftovers from food production that would otherwise go to waste. These byproducts don't just disappear, they're repurposed as feed for livestock, creating a more circular, efficient system. Let's dive into why this practice is more than just common sense. It's a sustainable way forward. Crop byproducts are the parts of crops that aren't used for primary purposes or human consumption. Think corn husks and stalks left behind after harvesting, soybean meal produced after extracting oil, or wheat bran separated during the processing of white flour. These materials, which might otherwise contribute to waste, become essential components of livestock feed. This transformation of potential waste into a valuable resource helps address one of the largest challenges in food production: inefficiency. There's a widespread belief that vast amounts of crops are grown exclusively to feed livestock, driving up land and resource use. But the truth is more nuanced. Many crops, such as corn and soybeans, are grown primarily for human consumption or industrial uses, like ethanol production. The byproducts of these processes, materials unsuitable for human use, are fed to livestock. This approach turns waste into value and reduces the need to grow dedicated feed crops, showcasing a smart, sustainable way to manage resources. Feeding livestock with byproducts embodies the concept of a circular economy, where nothing goes to waste, and every resource serves multiple purposes. Using crop byproducts as livestock, feed benefits the environment in several ways. First, it significantly reduces waste. Organic materials that might otherwise decompose or be burned, both of which contribute to emissions, are repurposed, minimizing their environmental impact. Second, it optimizes resources. By making full use of existing crops, farmers decrease the need for additional land, water, and fertilizers to grow separate animal feed. Third, this practice involves fewer environmental inputs compared to monocropping dedicated feed crops, reducing soil degradation and pesticide use. It's clear that livestock farming, when integrated with byproduct feeding, can defy its reputation for inefficiency and wastefulness. Livestock also play an important role in nutrient cycling and land management. Manure from animals fed on crop byproducts enriches soil with nutrients, reducing the reliance on synthetic fertilizers in crop farming. Additionally, livestock often graze on marginal lands unsuitable for crops, turning otherwise non-arable spaces into productive areas. This dual role, recycling nutrients and utilizing unused land, demonstrates how livestock contribute to a balanced agricultural ecosystem, far from the wasteful practices they are often accused of. Critics frequently claim that livestock farming wastes water and occupies land that could be better used for crops. However, this argument oversimplifies the reality. Animals drink water and return it to the environment through natural processes like urination, keeping it within the water cycle. Unlike crops, which rely on irrigation systems that draw heavily from water supplies, grazing animals integrate naturally into the environment's water systems. As for land use, while grain-fed operations may rely on feed crops, byproduct-fed systems work alongside human food production without requiring additional land. These facts highlight the need to evaluate pasture-based and byproduct-fed systems differently from intensive, grain-fed livestock farming. Shifting the narrative around livestock farming requires an understanding of how crop byproducts redefine sustainability in agriculture. This integration creates a circular system where fewer resources are wasted and more are reused. Crop farmers benefit economically, selling byproducts as livestock feed while avoiding waste disposal costs. Meanwhile, livestock farming can enhance land health and biodiversity when managed responsibly, challenging the assumption that animal farming is always detrimental to the environment. Traditional methods that emphasize efficiency and waste reduction offer practical solutions today, even as lab-grown meat and plant-based alternatives strive to address future challenges. Of course, feeding livestock with crop byproducts isn't the ultimate answer to all sustainability issues, but it's a critical piece of the puzzle. Combining traditional livestock practices with modern advancements like indoor and vertical farming can create hybrid systems that maximize efficiency. For consumers, understanding how livestock fit into a larger agricultural cycle helps make informed choices aligned with their environmental values. The practice of feeding livestock crop byproducts reveals a side of animal farming that often goes unnoticed: its potential for sustainability. By using leftovers that would otherwise go to waste, this approach transforms a perceived problem into a practical solution. It challenges misconceptions about livestock farming's inefficiency and shows how animals can play a vital role in a balanced, sustainable food system. As we rethink how resources are used in agriculture, embracing practices like these will pave the way for a future where livestock farming and environmental stewardship work hand in hand. So next time you hear about the environmental impact of meat, remember, the story is more complex than it seems, and the solutions may already be closer than we think. Thank you for watching. If you found this exploration into sustainable farming insightful, please like and share this video to spread awareness. Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth content about food, sustainability, and innovation. What's your take on livestock's role in a sustainable future? Let us know in the comments below. Together, we can create a more informed conversation about our planet's future.